while she's waiting, they make her a cup of coffee, and he kind of pulls a prank and makes it with a pair of pantyhose instead of a coffee filter, and she notices, and she gets all up in his face, but then he sort of makes her feel bad because he convinces her that it's actually the more environmentally friendly way to go. That all stemmed from the fact that when we were super broke, we had to use pantyhose for coffee filters because we didn't have money to go buy coffee filters. Here we go.
All right, slate it. Yeah, camera's up.
My name's Victor Cooper. I was born in New York, but I've lived in Canada most of my life. And I live just outside of town in Belleville. And I run 80/20 Studios. So 80/20 Studio is right downtown Belleville, so on Front Street, right above Capers Restaurants. And we just have an enormous amount of space up here that we've been kind of given free rein with. So we have one room that's about 900 square feet, maybe closer to 1,000, and we've turned it into a dive bar. So the interior is just a crazy dive bar with a pool table and a bar and seating and a stage, and we use that as the main set for Stony Lonesome. That probably 50% of the entire series takes place in that bar. The studio works on a variety of projects, everything from documentary to corporate to scripted content. Our big kind of flagship thing right now is Stony Lonesome. So it's a scripted sketch comedy show on Bell 5. I actually didn't come up with the idea for Stony Lonesome. Kelly, my business partner, came up with it. So Stony Lonesome is a geographical location in Belleville. So it's a part of Belleville that no one really refers to as Stony Lonesome anymore, but there was a time when it was the wrong side of the tracks, and so your parents would tell you not to go to Stony Lonesome. The people there were rough, and they were the last ones to get water and sewer and electricity, and it was kind of like just that part of town that was avoided. And Kelly said, wouldn't it be great to do like a sketch comedy show, like a Kids in the Hall or something like that?
Unsustainable, don't call me that.
My childhood, for the most part, was very good. I have no real complaints. That being said, a good portion of it, I would say the greater portion of it, we were very poor. And I guess that's all relative. We never lived on the streets, and we always had full bellies. But that was kind of the extent of it. We definitely had our power turned off, our car repossessed, and I do remember walking to get groceries in the rain with my dad. We were about as poor as you can get without people needing to step in. But growing up like that, you are forced to get a lot more creative. So when we don't have $1 million budget, or even $100,000 budget sometimes, we can still make things work. So how do we make this look good? How do we accomplish this special effect that we don't really have the money for?
That was really good. Cut. Oh.
All those things are things I'm used to already because I've been doing that all my life. The environment for Stony Lonesome is
tradition.
It's not like anything I've ever been a part of, and I feel confident saying this because I've heard it from so many other people on set that it truly is something special. It's like a family, and we have the odd person that we pick on, maybe too much, but it's all done in a very loving way. Yeah, I want to create great stuff while I'm here, but that's not really what I want to be remembered for. I think for me, the thing I want to be remembered for is just that he was a good guy, and if I had a problem, I could go and talk to him. If I wanted a good laugh, I could hang out with him, whether it's with my time or with my money or with my wisdom one day. That's it. I just want to be remembered as a good guy.
That's great. Cut.